Hello, my name is Joshua Fernandez, and today I'm solving intermediate algorithm scripting problem, make a person. And for this problem, we're given a constructor function, and we have a variable um, called Bob, and we're setting it equal to the function, and we're giving it parameters, or we're giving it the argument Bob Ross, which is the input for our parameter here, first and last. So, and if you're not familiar with object-oriented programming, which I wasn't before solving this problem, then you might want to know that this.getFullName, this is a method that returns some kind of value. So in constructor functions, there are the methods, and then there are the properties. And like properties like features, whereas like methods are like some sort of action. Um, so here we want to return when we use the function called getFullName, bob.getFullName, we want to return the full name. So Bob would be the object. .getFullName would be the method. So we're calling on the method, and the method is going to return some sort of value. So we want, when we call bob.getFullName, we want to return the full name. And remember here, the full name is in our argument, which is our input for our parameter. So we want to return first and last. Okay, so let's console.log this to see if it works. So as you can see, Bob Ross is printed to the console. And let's create one for first name and one for last name. So actually, the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to create two more parameters, first name and last name, and I'm also going to create two corresponding arguments. So Bob and Ross. Okay. Now I'm gonna essentially copy and paste this two more times. And we're gonna change get full name to get first name, and then get last name. And we want to return first name, and we want to return last name. Okay. So now when we call bob.get first name, we should return the first name to the console. And the same if we call bob.get last name. And so now we want to have the ability to change the full name. So when we call get full name, so here it says Bob Ross, we want to have the ability to change this. So let's say we set this dot set first name equals function. So let's say the user puts in something for our, so here, let me show you. Set bob.set first name, and let's say Joshua, which is my name. Okay, and so let's say, so Joshua is going to be the input for our parameter, right? And now we need to change the full name. We need to change the full name so that when we call bob.getFullName, it's going to be different. It's gonna be Joshua Ross. So name, or first and last, is equal to name plus space plus, now we need to get the last name. So in order to do this, we're gonna make first and last into an array, and then we're gonna get because we have the 0th value, which is gonna be the first name, and then we have the first value, which is gonna be the last name, and we want to get the last name. So first and last dot split. I'm going to split on the space, and then we're going to get the first index, the value of the first index, which would be the last name. So first name plus space plus last name. And so that, see, it printed Joshua Ross to the console. That's exactly what we want. And now let's repeat this so that when we can change the last name. Set last name equal to function name first and last first and last dot split, and we want to get the value of in the 0th index, and plus space plus name. Okay, cool. And let's just test this. So set last name. So okay, so my last name is Fernandez, so okay, it returns Bob Fernandez. Perfect. So it changed the last name in our variable full first and last. So now we want to do the same thing. Set full name. So now when we change the full name, we want the original full name, first and last name, to be changed to the new full name. And we also want, if we change the full name, we also want let's say we do get first name, we want the first name to be altered to the new first name, and we want if we call bob.get last name, we want the new the old last name to be altered to the new last name. So let's first alter the first name. So first name is equal to name dot split and 0. So that's going to give us the first name. Then last name is equal to name dot split. Jesus. Okay, and then 1, first index. And now we want to set first and last equal to the new first and last name. Okay. So now, when we set full name to Joshua Fernandez, and we call bob.getFullName, now we see it returned to the console Joshua Fernandez, because we altered the full name. And also, if we do bob.get first name, we get Joshua. And the same thing for last name. So that was, let's run the test, see if it, oh, something seems to not be working. Oh yes, so we gotta remove this. One sec. Okay, now let's run test, and it worked. It works. So thank you for watching. That was intermediate algorithm scripting. Make a person, and for the next problem, we have intermediate algorithm scripting. Map the debris. Okay, so thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.